who talks money? That because a lot of senior ophthalmologists that we interact with say a doctor should not talk money with the patient. There should be a designated person who should talk money. So, Dr. Mohan Rajan and Dr. Himanshu Mehta, sir, your take on this? Who talks money?
I would like to beg to differ with the other people in the sense that don't underestimate the paying capacity of a patient just by looking at the patient. This is a very important thing. The patient will appear like a beggar. We have got some patients coming from Andhra bearing only a dhoti and they'll have huge amounts of money. Please understand that because it is important just by giving the look. Even the CGHS patient, we are also covered in CGHS. Summer, I'm just telling you. But CGHS patient also, if you have to give them the premium option that you can go for a multifocal. They'll pay up the remaining balance for you because it's important. Because after the surgery, the patient, if suppose you give a unifocal lens, the patient will come and ask you why you didn't give me the option before the surgery. Am I right or not? Okay, you should have given me the option. I would have paid for it because people want to pay because the awareness is much better among the patients nowadays. So nowadays, what I do is I tell them approximately what will be the amount for this patient. Okay, I do the counseling myself for most of my patients, and similarly, the other consultants in my hospital also do the counseling. We give a rough idea of what to do, and then we'll take the counseling to a certain level. Okay, then beyond that level, our counselor will take care of it. Then we give the options. If you have to place all the cards on the table, just because the patient cannot afford, you see it's a CGHS patient or a health service patient or whatever it is, it doesn't make a difference for. Okay, as long as the patient has got a cataract, his OCT has got a normal OCT and macula, which is very important. As said, all the patients will do OCT, specular as well, and these patients are all eligible for a premium category. Okay, whether you go in for seeing it, then you give the option so much, but you need to give the cards right in the beginning and not after the surgery. You're going to tell the patient that you're going to wear glasses for reading. Why he should go and come back and throw stones at you? That is my personal opinion, and I follow this. I've been following this for past almost 3 decades now.
Rohan, your question was basically should an ophthalmologist be talking about the various lenses?
That's what I told. No, yeah, I told.
Counselor. So the answer that I would say is that counselors sometimes overpromise, and that can be a big problem for you. Quite often in many clinics they have an incentive. Now they've never entered the operation theatre, they don't know the complexities of the case, and despite the surgeon having done a great job, because the counselor had promised that you will read N5 also or something of that stupid kind, can create trouble for you. So overpromise is one of the biggest setback in any kind of setup by either the surgeon or the counselor. So all seniors agree that it is the senior person who has to set the ball rolling. As Shell also said, Mohan also said, set the ball rolling. Don't underestimate the capacity of any patient. A dhoti can be a billionaire and he can afford to pay for another 5 free patients for you. So be careful about that, but be very clear and talk to them in their eyes. With respect to the cost part, because the moment somebody doesn't want to pay and you don't want to get into the bargain structure, first is I disassociate myself that I don't manufacture lenses, I don't sell lenses, I don't manufacture the laser machine or the phaco machine. These are inherent cost. My cost remains the same whichever surgery you decide. The moment you do that, they know that you have no incentive in selling a multifocal or any kind of premium surgery. It is for their benefit. They are spending money on their own self. They are not giving money to you. They always feel in a package. Unfortunately, ophthalmology, we talk only of packages. And in a package, the smallest package is of the poor surgeon. The Alcon package, if you can think of a machine, if you have Infinity, if you have an X machine and you have a phaco, Alcon is going to take more money than you. But yet you take the onus for that. So disassociate that and under promise and let the money be spoken about by somebody else. Set the ball rolling.
No, you need to. Yeah, I fully agree with you, Himanshu. Only thing is, you need to tell the patient approximately how much it will cost. Without that, you don't send the patient straight away. Shunt it off to the counselor. Send the patient off to the counselor. You tell them approximately it is going to cost so much, and remaining exact intricacies, the details will be given by my counselor. That is what you have to take it to a different level, to a certain level, and then give it to the counselor. Because they can't start from scratch. I'll tell you, they can't. If they start from scratch, they will not know many things which are going to happen. For example, that's where the over expectations, the over promise and under deliver, all these problems can occur. But you talk to the patient straight away at that point of time. You talk because you are dealing with the patient. Whichever consultant in my hospital, they talk to the patient straight away, one to one. It's a one-to-one relationship with those patients.